A couple months ago, I dropped my 6'11 Kevin Durant build with no weaknesses, and you guys have been spamming me for the updated, optimized version now that I have 15 cat breakers. So I decided it was time I get in the lab and make the updated, fully optimized 6'11 Kevin Durant build, and let me tell you, I did not disappoint. In this video, you're gonna get all the attributes, all the cat breaker placements, and how we fully optimized this build to get the absolute most we could out of those cat breakers. You're also gonna be getting the badge max plus ones and twos, the jump shot, the dunk packages, and the dribble moves. So drop a like on the video, and let's get straight into the updated, new, optimized 6'11 Kevin Durant build with no weaknesses. What if I told you you could be using your sports knowledge to win money? Well, you're going to want to check out the sponsor of today's video, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple. First, you select your sport, then you select the category within that sport, then you select your players and decide if they're going to go more or less than the predictions in those categories. The more picks you get right, the more money you make. Prize Picks is available in over 40 states, and if you use my code to sign up for Prize Picks today, they will give you $50 in free play when you place your first $5 lineup. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. The fully optimized 6'11 Kevin Durant build. Y'all have been asking for weeks for me to post the updated version of the KD build. Well, here it is, man. I got the jump shot, the dribble moves, the dunk package, the attributes, the takeover, and the cat breakers, and the badge max plus ones and twos. All I ask is that you drop a like on the video, and after we go through the build, we're gonna get into some gameplay. So check it out. These are the attributes you see where we cat break. We were able to cat break our three-pointer from 63 to 91. We got the maxed out midi, the 90 layup, the contact dunks, bronze rise up, post control. It's super well rounded. It's just like the build I posted from Community Day, except even better, way better pass accuracy, better defense. An extremely well-rounded build, and of course height matters so much on this game, on offense and defense. So at 6'11, you are a freaking demigod, especially once you know how to move on the build, and y'all are going to see that in the gameplay. But y'all see the attributes? Let's get straight into the badge max plus ones and twos, because you guys always ask me for that, and sometimes I forget to include them, man. So here it is. You see a lot of legend and Hoff badges, especially in the shooting category. The gold lightning launch on the 6'11 is just so glitchy. I even plus one my handles for days to silver, just so that you don't do one or two moves and then you're out of breath. So we got the silver handles for days, but I mean the legend and Hoff shooting badges with the gold lightning launch is just a lethal combination on the 6'11. Real quick, let's go through the scoring moves. You see I'm rocking a lot of Kevin Durant SIGs. Now I'm not saying they are the best SIGs. Some of them are very good, but the reason I'm using them is because it's a Kevin Durant build. I wanted to look as much like Kevin Durant as possible while still being effective. Here's the dribble moves that you're going to see. I mean, that Giannis crossover I've talked about a million times is really, really lethal on the bigger players. And I ain't gonna lie, some of those KD SIGs are actually very nice. Now, as I said, not the most optimized, animations of all time. I'm using Jonathan Isaac base, which is really good. And then I got the Kevin Durant releases. There's definitely better jump shots you could use, but I wanted my shot to look somewhat like Kevin Durant while still being effective, which is why I got the double Kevin Durant releases. It's definitely very greenable, and the grades are still good. A lot of, the A+ height, A+ immunity, all that. But if you're looking for something a bit faster, you're going to want to change up those releases just a little bit. Here, onto the dunk packages. Pretty standard. A lot of the typical safe, quick dunks that I usually rock. We do have the standing dunks on, like the two-handers in terms of the regulars, and then both the rim pulls. And then when we move on to the NBA player dunks, all I'm rocking is the Scottie Pippen. He has a lot of, one hand where he just, elevates and very simply puts it down. I figured it was, let's switch it up a little bit. I haven't really used Scottie that much, and Scottie's typically a very effective dunk package. And you're going to see in the gameplays, I was actually getting on the rim very, very effectively. Last but not least, the takeover. I call it the Slim Reaper takeover just because it's Kevin Durant build, but basically we got the deep bomber ability, and then we're boosting our speed with ball as much as we possibly can, because speed with ball is going to help you burst quicker, combo quicker, move more fluidly with the ball in your hands. And if you're trying to be like Kevin Durant, you got to be able to create separation, beat your defender 1v1, and you just want your player moving as smooth and efficiently as possible, which speed with ball is going to help you with. So we're going to be taking our 6'11 optimized Kevin Durant build to the rec center for our first 3 games ever on the build, and we did not disappoint. So drop a like on the video. Let's get straight into the gameplay. First game on the build, as you can see, I'm averaging zeros across the board. No lies, no, not making it up. That is literally my first game. And let me be honest with you. Of all the builds I played on this year, it's one of the easiest builds to be effective on. Why? Because it is so well-rounded. Euro step through two people into the two-hand slam. No matter what you're doing, you can be effective. If you need to rebound, you have a chance to do that. If you want to get on the rim, you have a chance to do that. You want to shoot threes, mid-ranges, free throws, no matter what, you can be effective. Layups, dunks, standing dunks, driving dunks, backdoor cuts. You have enough speed to get out on the break. You can defend pretty much any position because of your height. Now, obviously, in a comp scenario, jab step into the midi, you know what I'm saying? Little Kevin Durant work in the midi here into the post, spin, lay me. You know, no matter what you're trying to do, the build has attributes and badges in all categories. Close shot over the smaller guy, just contest. It does not matter. On the off-ball screen, pull up from three, knock it down. No matter what you're asked to do, you can pass, you can throw the fast break, you can run the fast break, you can rebound, you can defend, you can play passing lanes, you can block shots, you can contest perimeter shots, you can run the break. No matter what you're asked to do, you're able to do it. And it's very Kevin Durant-esque in terms of the size, the shot-making ability. As these gameplays go on, you're going to see the true definition of a three-level scorer. You can score from three, in the midi, at the rim, off the ISO here in the 5-out set, split the two defenders, easy finish at the basket, again in the 5-out set. 6'11", right? Speed boost, bang, back the other way. Got this dude on skates into the standing dunk. And it's like, I don't know if it's just because they see Kevin Durant, they see the logo, like they're hugging you, they're double teaming you. They're trying not to let you even just get shots off, but it don't matter. Quick stop, pull up. We got that Slim Reaper, takeover, pulling from deep with that deep bomber, playing defense on the fast break, literally doing it all, catching lobs. The 6'11s are just so versatile, and you know what I mean? First game on the build, 47 points. We'll take that. But we're going into game two, and game two presented a little bit more problems here because one of my teammates lagged out early in the game. So we had an AI on the court for a lot of the game, which allowed them to, you know, double team and trap her even more easily. But chase down block off in transition here. We do have two-way. Swag's going to hit me. I'm going snatch, speed boost to the rim, Euro step, and one finish. And then I don't know why, they just kept fouling me. Whether it was on the drive, whether it was like transition foul, reaching foul when they're not in the bonus. Like they just kept hacking. So I got a bunch of free throws in a row, obviously knocking them down one after one. But back to what we do best, right? Back to why we're here. I'm not here to watch no free throws. In transition, Swag's going to get it, draw the defender, throw it up to the sky. Kevin Durant throwing it down. And then, this is what I'm saying. No matter what you're asked to do, come down here, grab the rebound, push it in transition myself, draw all the attention, find my point guard wide open on the right hash for an open three. He knocks it down. No matter what you're asked to do, you're going to be able to do it. This build is super versatile. Again to the Euro step, into the finish. And then, like I told you, they just start sending double teams. I get it, our teammate lagged out or whatever, but I mean, listen, you're in, like, I'm not even the point guard. I'm an off-ball player. Again, drawing the double team. I got to flop on that one. It's like, bro, go guard your man. Finally get an open shot here. It dragged me into the midi, but it's okay. Mid-range, three-pointer, doesn't matter. We're knocking it down. In transition here, quick stop, pull up from three, knock it down. We are an absolute walking bucket on this build. I feel like it's a great build for random rec, if you're one of those people that love to play random rec, because it is so versatile. Regardless of what your teammates come out there on, you're going to be able to make things happen. We had 37 points on good efficiency. And again, that was with our shooting guard lagging out that game. So, I mean, they were pretty much double teaming me the whole game. But we got one more gameplay here for you, and check this out. Off the V-cut on the hash, I don't know if it's because I look like KD or they just saw my attributes before the game, but I feel like they hugged my shot so much. So eventually I'm like, okay, you're not going to give me any separation. I'll just go and take my two. I'm going to play efficient basketball regardless. If you guys are going to hug my three, I'm going to go take my twos until y'all decide to back up. But what I will say is, because the build is 6'11", they do have to guard you that tight. Otherwise, it's going to stay open. You guys know how much height matters on this game. They got to be up there and they got to have a hand up. Otherwise, it really is like KD in real life. Hand down, man down. I mean, you got to be tight. So if they're going to guard the V-cut, I'm going to just take my back door and take my dunk. Again, ripping down the rebound, pushing it myself in transition. The build can do absolutely everything. Being patient, reading the defense, easy backdoor cut, getting my assist off the rebound. Now I go into the 5-out set, easy shift into that Scottie Pippen one-hand Statue of Liberty dunk. doing it all out here on the optimized 6'11 KD build, man. If you made it this far in the video, make sure y'all drop a like. We're about to wrap this thing up. Kevin Durant's career high is actually 55 points. So we just, look at the bailout. We got the pass act on this build because of the cap breakers. We're able to put our pass act up even higher. So we do have bailout allowing us to, even if we do go up with a dumb shot like that, be able to throw it cross court, you know, it is called bailout for a reason because we definitely got bailed out. Floater game is very, very strong. But as I was saying, Kevin Durant's career high in the NBA is 55 points. And as this third quarter went on, I started to realize, I was like, man, I'm getting close to 30 and we still got like a whole quarter and a half to play. So maybe I just go for it. You know, even if they send the double, triple, stop making the right play. You know, take it upon yourself sometimes. Tween, pull up from three, knock it down, you know. Forget passing the ball. Let's get to a bucket here for the last 6-7 minutes of this game. Into the post. He plays the spin. Okay, so switch, shimmy, into the post fade. We're really starting to get into our bag now. We're really starting to get into that KD bag. Play the passing lane. They get a bump steal, but I'm going to play hands up defense and get the tip steal right back. I'm going to take it in for the easy dunk on the fast break. And here we go. If we're going to go for 55, we're really going to need to get in our bag here in the fourth quarter. So check this out. I'm running the fast break. They're throwing it wide open three. You know, KD not missing that. I mean, we got legend shooting badge, Hoff shooting badge. It don't matter. Post spin into the meter dunk on three people. Off the backdoor cut, drag this dude into a contact alley-oop. We do have that 87 driving, right? We got great finishing with the layup and the dunk. Off the backdoor, we got the standing dunk and one. Get into a bucket any way possible, man. Y'all have been spamming me for the updated, optimized 6'11 Kevin Durant build. I don't think I disappointed with this one. Check this out. V-cut, jab step, spin back. I mean, it's just bag work at this point, baby. It is just bag work. If y'all enjoyed this video, click that video on the screen. That is my 7-foot optimized best center build in NBA 2K26. It is an absolute freak of nature. The gameplay will blow your mind.